My name is Thomas Maggs, although I'm known as Tommy, and Tom is what I tell people if I'm asked. I'm the youngest son of William and Mary Maggs, and the only son surviving. First there was William, but he only lived a day. Then came another William, who lasted long enough to see my brother James before they were both struck down by measles. I should add that my sisters started with it, but they're strong girls, even now, and it only made them stronger. Mary is in service, working for the master at Blyfield House, and Anne helps mother with the inn, washes the tiles on the floor, polishes the tankards, cooks. Although sometimes at night she whispers to me how she dreams of joining Mary and wearing a white apron and eating in the big kitchen twice a day. They were born first, my sisters, before we even had the inn. But I'm forgetting. After James, there was another William, and then another James, who clung on past his first year, and a Thomas, all born before me. But I was determined from the first, red in the face and all over too from the fight of being born. "I'm not letting this one go," my mother said, as the bells tolled for the fisherman from Dunwich. "This one's staying here with me." I never asked her if she said the same to those that went before, but she still says it now, reaching for me as I run past. Not that I'm ever caught, not even with my twisted foot. I run past her, out through the back gate, across the clover field to the river, and when my leg gives out, I lie down and watch the sky until it's swallowed me up, and I'm flying, floating through the clouds, and I can see the moon, a white shadow against blue, and little trails of birds too busy to look down, although if they did, they'd laugh to see us, my mother toiling till her hands are raw, and my father, pickled with the drink, slumped in the best chair. On Sundays, before Mother goes into the church, she takes a walk around the graveyard. I used to go with her, keeping to the paths, my toes itching to climb onto the graves. Now that I'm 13, I sit on the wall and watch. Our plot is at the far end by the lane, but instead of heading straight towards it, she follows the path, looking politely at the other headstones, at the angel sitting on the Doyes family plot, at the Prettyman girl who has a grave all to herself. Our boys are in together. Their names and dates are like the letters and numbers Runicles makes me copy, winding round each other, crossing over themselves. Sometimes my mother presses flowers into the pot that sits on their grave. Daffodils or celandines, or, if there's nothing else to be found in the garden, a cloud of cow parsley from the lane, which smells of summer and everything they've missed. Father doesn't go near the grave. He goes into the church because he must. He won't be thrown in with the likes of Buck from Dingle Farm, who they say is a cannibal because he sluices out his outhouse on a Sunday. But for all his protestations, Father likes the church. He likes the talking before and the chat after, and Anne looking so pretty in her bonnet in the pew beside, and Mary who gets the afternoon off from her work up at the big house. He likes the folk complaining about the weather. One old girl who looks up at the sky, whatever it's like, and says when she was a child the warm days lasted all of 6 months, and now if it wasn't for the leaves on the trees you wouldn't know it was even summer. And it makes me happy to see him there because it's the one day of the week he doesn't have a drink, not so much as a thimbleful, till after lunch. Danky comes by with his sister, the smart God-fearing woman who keeps an eye on him, and he tells Father when he asks that his own mother may be doing well for 90, but all day she sits by the fire as miserable as a cat. The church lies inside the ruins of a larger church that was made from stones brought up from the beach. Sometimes I meet Ellen there. Her father is the blacksmith, and we play cop and ball among the ruins. We let the ball land on the graves, and when we find it, we read out the names of the people who lie under. Albert Crisp and his devoted wife Ermintruda. That makes us laugh. Robert English. His daughter Florence, sadly taken from us. We're always hoping for something funny, so we're careful when we play never to let the ball fly down to the far end of the churchyard, so we don't have to read the names on the short grey stone beneath my mother's flowers.